Good morning, dear student. This interview is aimed at knowing your experience related to jet lag. I kindly invite you to answer the following questions. Are you ready?
Of course, let's start.
Okay. The first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student? Yes or no?
Yes.
How many hours of sleep do you feel you need at night to function well the next day?
Definitely 8 hours.
Okay. During the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
Maybe 5 hours, no more.
No more. Okay. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake or focus during your classes?
Yes, it's so hard to be concentrated in the classes because I'm tired.
Okay. Do you feel that you have less energy or motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep than needed the night before? Yes or no?
Yes, I have less energy and I don't wanna do anything.
Okay. How often will you say the stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep or sleep throughout the night? Very often, at least 5 days a week, often 3 or 4 days a week, somewhat often 2 or 3 days a week, or not often 1-2 days a week.
Not often 1 and 2 days a week.
State what the causes of your stress are from. School, relationship problems, family problems, worry about the future, or other characteristics.
School and family problems.
Okay. The next question. What other factor diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that apply. Not tired at night, I am night old. Up late studying or doing homework. Out with your friends or socially involved in extracurricular activities like school clubs, job, fraternity, sorority, or team sports. Lack of time management skills, or I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
I think the option B and E, up late
Late
studying
studying.
or doing homework and lack of time to manage skills.
Okay. Do you experience negative moods, behavioral change when you have had consecutive days or insufficient sleep? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm grumpy because of my tiredness.
Okay. The last question. Do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for your contribution.
Not at all.
Good morning, dear student. This interview is aimed at knowing your experience related to jet lag. I kindly invite you to answer the following questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student?
Of course.
Yes. How many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
It could be 7 or 8 hours.
During the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
2 hours, 3 hours.
Alright. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake or focus during your classes?
Yes, it is hard.
The next question. Do you feel that you have less energy or motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep than needed the night before?
I have less energy. Yes.
How often would you say the stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep or sleep throughout the night? There are some options. Very often, at least 5 days a week, often, somewhat often, or not often.
Often.
Often?
Yeah.
3
or 4 days.
State what the causes of your stress are from. There are some options. School, relationship problems, family problems, or worry about the future.
Worry about the future.
Okay. What other factor diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that applies. Not tired at night, I am night old. Up late studying or doing homework. Out with friends or socializing. Involvement in extracurricular activities like school clubs, jobs, fraternity. Lack of time management skills, or I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
And not tired at night.
No.
First, I am a night owl.
Yes. Okay. Do you experience negative mood or behavioral change when you have had consecutive days or insufficient sleep?
I always get angry.
Yes. Do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you too.
Dear student,
Good morning.
this interview is aimed at knowing your experience related to jet lag. I kindly invite you to answer the following questions. Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay,
I am ready.
the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student?
Yes, I do. I feel a little deprived. Sleep.
Okay. The next question. How many hours of sleep do you feel need in a night to function well the next day?
I need 6 hours sleep to function well the next day.
Okay. During the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
I will say the average hours sleep are 4 hours.
Okay. The next question. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake or focus during your classes?
Yes, I do, because I can concentrate very well in class.
Do you feel that you have less energy or motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep than needed the night before? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I have less energy all day.
How often would you say the stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep or sleep throughout the night? There are some options. Very often, at least 5 days a week. Often, 3 or 4 days a week. Somewhat often, 2 or 3 days a week. Not often, 1 or 2 days a week.
My answer is the little B. Often 3-4 days a week.
Okay, right. The next question. State what the causes of your stress are from. There are some options. School, relationship problems, family problems, worry about the future, or other characteristics.
My answer is the letter A, schools, and D, worry about the future,
The future, okay.
because I have too many things to do in the future.
Okay, the next question. What other factor diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all the apply. Not tired at night, I am night owl. Up late studying or doing homework. Out with friends or socializing. Involve the extracurricular activities like school clubs, job, fraternity, sorority, team sports. Lack of time management skills, or I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
Yeah, my answer is the letter D, involved in extracurricular activities, because I have too many things to do in my job. Do planning for my next day.
Okay, right. The next question. Do you experience negative mood or behavioral change when you have had consecutive days or insufficient sleep? Yes or no?
Yes, I do. I feel very tired. I can't concentrate in the things what I need to do next day.
Okay. And the last question. Do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep?
Yes, I do. My academic performance is getting more difficult due to sleepless.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you very
Hello, dear student. This interview is aimed at knowing your experience related to jet lag. I kindly invite you to answer the following questions.
Okay.
The first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student? Yes or no?
I think so, yes.
How many hours of sleep do you need in a night to function the well the next day?
I think so about 5 hours.
Okay. During the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
Pero it's about 5 hours.
5 hours.
Sí.
On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake or focus during your classes?
Yes, focus during the classes. I think so.
Okay. Do you feel that you have less energy or motivation throughout the day when you have less than needed the night before?
Yes, my energy is very less when I don't sleep well.
How often would you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep or sleep throughout the time? There are some options. Very often, someone what often, or not often.
I think so very often.
State what causes of your stress are from. School, relationship problems, family problems, or worry about the future.
I think so. There's social problems, family problems. Yes.
What other factor diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that apply. Not tired at night, I am night owl. Up late studying or doing homework. Out of with friends or socializing. Involvement in extracurricular activities. Lack of time management skills. Or I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished. What is it?
Yes, I think so. The problems is about the social family, social friends, excuse me, and work, job.
The extracurricular activities.
Yes, extracurricular. Yes.
Do you experience negative mood or behavioral change when you have had a consecutive days of insufficient sleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Mood is very bad. I don't sleep well.
The last question. Do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Student, this interview is aimed at knowing your experience related to jet lag. I kindly invite you to answer the following questions. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student?
Yes, I do, because I usually study at night.
Okay. The next question. How many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
I need 7 hours.
7 hours, okay. During the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
In the test week, I sleep between 5 to 6 hours, approximately.
Okay. The next question. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake or focus during your classes? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
The next question. Do you feel that you have less energy or motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep than needed the night before?
Yes, I do.
Yes. How often would you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep or sleep throughout the night? There are some options. Very often, at least 5 days a week. Often 3 or 4 days a week. Somewhat often 2 or 3 days a week. Or not often 1 to 2 days a week.
The letter C, somewhat often, 2
To
or
three
3 days a week.
Okay. The next question. State what the causes of your stress are from. School, relationship problems, family problems, worry about the future, or others.
I think that family problems.
Many problems. Okay. What other factor diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that apply. Not tired at night, I am not old. Up late studying or doing homework. Out with friends or socializing. Involved in extracurricular activities. Lack of time management skills, or I don't feel my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
Study and involvement in extracurricular activities.
Okay. Do you experience negative mood or behavioral change when you have had consecutive days in insufficient sleep?
Yes, I do.
And the last question, do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.